Good morning from Upper Works, and it is early for sure.
A little bit.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. I can't see who you are because your headlight. Oh, look, yep. It's Brian and Brittany. It's Brian. I can't see you.
No.
And Nick.
Thank God you're coming over after I got my pants on.
This is Nick. He is new to our videos.
Hello.
And he has been a fan, I guess, for a little bit of time. He is in the process of hiking every single mountain that has an official trail to the summit in the Adirondack Park, and he's at
69 as of last week.
It is 5:45 a.m. here at Upper Works, and this is the second time that I'm recording this intro because it wasn't recording about 2 minutes ago. And the parking lot is absolutely full. Like, for being before 6 in the morning on a Saturday during prime fall foliage, I guess that's not super crazy, but most of you know at this point we're going to be doing MacNaughton. And for those of you that are watching us hike MacNaughton for the first time, last week I hiked MacNaughton with two of my other friends via the regular route from the lodge, which is about 18 miles, and it was really wet, really cold and muddy. But today it's going to be short. It's going to be dry, and it's going to be really warm. It's going to be 76 degrees here. And I also did bring my extra pair of wool socks today, which I most likely won't need.
What'd you forget?
But if you also look at my feet, you also know that I don't have hiking shoes on. That's because I just realized I left them in my car, so I need to go put those on. So, low-key, I am looking for my hiking boots, and they're not in here.
You hiking in sneakers today, Jonathan? Are you hiking in sneakers today?
Whatever, your feet will be comfy today.
That'll be good. There's no
It might
rock
be a little muddy
scrambles.
at the end of the day, though.
Nick,
What?
I left all my hiking boots and gaiters at my house.
What size do you wear?
9.5? Nuh-uh, man.
They're high techs, but
What size are they?
11s, never mind.
Oh, they're too big.
Dude, oh my gosh. I'm very comfortable in this, and I'm okay walking those distances. It's just...
Are you okay with them not being white at the end of the hike?
Oh my gosh.
You could bleach.
Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? I'm about to do MacNaughton. I will be the first person in history to do MacNaughton in a pair of sneakers. Alright. Yo, this guy is so ready to go, dude. Look at him. Look at him. He freaking looks like... So I'm going to show you the route today that we'll be taking. So MacNaughton is already a bushwhack, right? Normally the route is from up here at Heart Lake, and it goes in through Indian Pass. This is what we did last Saturday. And it goes up to the Wall Face Ponds, up the backside of MacNaughton, right up here, and then to the summit. But today we're going to be going from Upper Works, which is not the historically right way to go, but it's 12 miles round trip instead of 18 miles round trip. And we're gonna go up past Lake Henderson and up to the Preston Ponds and then up this drainage. So guys, the first thing you need to do is, can you shine your light on my face? Because I can't. The first thing you need to do is bring your headlamp and then bring an extra pair of wool socks and bring your hiking boots. Hey, at least we're all 46ers, right?
I was just saying, you sound like a rookie right about now, but hey, it happens. It happens to all of
Nope,
us.
I'm not a 46er.
All right, getting ready to sign in here. Brittany, why are we signing in?
Because the DEC has to be able to find our dead bodies.
The actual reason why we sign in, though, is so the DEC can keep track of who uses the trail, and I guess safety, yes, but so they can find our dead bodies. All right, so see daylight starting to break now. Hey, are there any other people doing MacNaughton today?
Let's see.
Let's see here.
Cliff, Marcy. Nope.
Is there anyone that's done MacNaughton? We got to find the last person that has done MacNaughton from here.
No one goes this route, Jonathan.
Yeah, so I don't think anyone's ever done this route. No, I'm just kidding. But
We're back to
we definitely,
August.
yeah, we're back in August, and we still haven't found anyone that's done MacNaughton via Upper Works since then. I'm sure someone has, probably. But either way, less than 100 people a year probably do MacNaughton via this route. I mean, I don't even know why 100 people would want to climb MacNaughton in general. All right, we're getting ready to get on the road, literally, because it's like a road. But we have 1.5 miles in until we turn left at Lake Henderson. And then it will be about 3 miles from there until we get to the drainage. Let's just take one more moment and look at these shoes while they are still white.
That's why I bought brown shoes.
He said the best part about MacNaughton is just picking a route and doing it and knowing that you're the first person to ever step foot on that part of the mountain.
So forgetting my boots is actually not the worst thing that I've forgotten on a hike yet this summer. I went to go do Lower Wolf Jaw a few weeks back and I forgot my SD card in my camera. So I recorded some of it on an iPhone. Here's what that looked like. Approach the slide now. And heading up now to the summit of Lower Wolf Jaw right there. Approaching the top, gonna be going right up here. Yeet.
Nice.
All right, coming up to the sign to either turn right on the Calamity Trail all the way to the Floodlands or Lake Colden, or turn left, the road less traveled, to the least traveled part of the Adirondacks, aka the Duck Hole, because no one likes the Duck Hole.
I do appreciate whoever decided to start trying to etch out waste.
Please bury human. So some of you might have noticed that I don't have bloopers at the end of my Adirondack videos now. Well, that's mainly because my hikes have gone so smoothly and so good that I haven't ever recorded anything funny. So I just haven't had anything to put at the end of it. But I will put stuff at the end of this video. So make sure you always stay to the end to watch the bloopers.
Mainly probably because I'm on this hike. I'm trying to give you light.
Probably for some nice tomorrow.
All right, going left. Huh, do you guys want to go to the Seward Trailhead instead?
No, that's 14.9.
So a lot of you don't know this, but a few weeks back, I actually totaled my car driving home, and it was a very unfortunate thing that happened. But luckily, I'm completely fine. The guardrail probably saved my life. But 3 days ago, I bought a brand new Subaru. Something good did come out of it. So now I can be part of the Subaru family, and I can officially fit here, my place, in the Adirondack Park. So a couple days ago, I did my first real trail run, and I went from the lodge all the way up to Haystack, 16.2 miles round trip with about 4,000 feet up, 4,000 feet down. I went there one way in 2 hours and 20 minutes, and on the way back, I did it in an hour and 50 minutes. So 4 hours and 10 minutes total to the Haystack. And I can tell you, I was pretty sore the 3 days following. All right, so this guy has already made a decision that he's gonna regret, and that's hiking next week with me, doing Allen and Redfield Bushwhack. I know I've mentioned that before in the previous video. I tried to do that this past week, but I couldn't find anyone to even hike Allen with me. So we're gonna do the that Bushwhack up the Skylight Brook, up to Unknown Pond, and then up to the summit of Redfield, hopefully in 12 hours. We're gonna make a great vlog out of it. I look forward to that probably being the next one, assuming that we actually do it. So you'll see an Allen vlog, and then you'll see a Bushwhack Allen to Redfield vlog. We're gonna go check out the lean-to over here and see a view of Lake Henderson. There's an oatmeal up ahead. I don't know what that is. What is it? What is that?
Oatmeal.
Fancy oatmeal.
It's really, there's a lot of people here. Did you get your pots and pans? Hey, Johnny. Oh yeah, look at this. Oh man. Oh wow. Nice. We do have physical maps with us. In case you're wondering, I have a physical map and a compass, but I bring that so people don't berate me about always not using a map and compass. Don't berate me. Sun is now popping out. So the reason why I wanted to do MacNaughton via Upper Works was because of how frustrating I thought it was that the official way to do it is from the lodge. Because here, it's literally half the distance. And for some reason, people decided to do it from the lodge. I don't know historically why that is. So last week I did it for you. This week I'm doing it for me. So I'm doing this out of pure frustration because I wanted to do it the other way, the way that I recorded it last week, solely so I could show you guys.
These are loose and floppy.
Wow, look at this.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
This is sweet.
I'm gonna go straight down. I didn't feel like hurting my knee or my switch right there. We're on it.
We are almost to the turnoff, just a couple hundred feet up ahead. Well, this indicates the turnoff.
I was expecting
There's probably-
something big and grand, the way you were talking about the metal.
Yeah, you said like
No,
a big
someone
pile.
told me there's a bunch of metal at the turnoff.
According to the map and according
it's
to what we've
kinda-
researched, this metal right here on this rock, this is where we're supposed to turn.
Now this is the MacNaughton River. And this is what we follow all the way up.
One thing I love about these
So I think the ascent here is like,
yeah, so
I have no idea, like 1.5 to 2 miles, almost 2,000 feet of gain. We're just gonna follow everything, I guess. We're just gonna follow the river all the way up until it stops. So even though it doesn't look like it, there actually is somewhat of a distinct path that people have made over the years going up through here.
Yeah, if you're under 5 feet.
Yeah, you can see here it's just kind of like somewhat of a small, narrow herd path. Time to put on the eye protection. So far this path is a lot easier to follow than the way we went up last week.
That was gonna be even more fun.
Nick's neck.
Nice.
Yeah. Woo! The log collapsed. Too heavy.
Let's see, am I gonna break it more?
You should jump on it. Okay, stop. Stop. So we kind of made a decision to come back to the river because we were to the right of it a little bit, but we want to see if it's possible to just rock hop the whole way now that the river's getting a little bit more narrow. All right, time for a little bit of a break. Gonna cork down some blueberry muffin lar bars and some vanilla cliff shots. That's nice. We've just been sending it up the river here. It's gorgeous, it's fast, and my tennis shoes are actually holding up. They're not that bad. Dude, you're pine needles, bro.
Camouflage.
Entering the halfway mark. So looking up, you can actually see the ridge line to MacNaughton right up there. It's actually still a pretty long ways that we have to go. But there's also a mini cairn right here, so we're on the right path. Over it.
Huh.
We're at about 3,500 feet now, and it's definitely getting thicker. Probably have about half a mile or less to go.
Dude, I think we're ahead of schedule. Well, we're not the first people on this trail. Someone stepped there. And there's another elevation gain now. We got like
Still pretty spot on with our trajectory. Starting to get some views back there. Yeah, so back there was a slight deviation, but we're kind of just going straight back up now. So it's still pretty good.
Oh, I feel a burn everywhere except my crotch.
Whoa! Oh! No. Dang it.
Getting a little deep in here.
And the long awaited ridge line. We are just cresting up to it and we can see the light. Like right here, we can see the light just through the forest. Oh, hey dude.
You're gonna take your shirt at the summit?
You okay?
Hey, yeah, you thirsty? I can just wring this out.
Guys, this is a perfect example of why not to wear cotton.
But it's so soft.
So now there's pretty much a distinct trail along the ridge here. You can see the path clearly. It's right up here. Summit's right up here. Here it comes.
And don't fall off that cliff because that's like 20 feet down.
Straight up down.
Everyone feel accomplished? We're true 46ers once we get back to the car, since we've done MacNaughton now.
Is that what they say?
Yeah. We're
Is that what they
official.
say?
It's actually very
Thank you,
lean.
thank you.
Yeah.
Whoa, where'd you get that?
Let me
from?
try
I
that
got
one.
that
I got
Ew.
plenty.
Oh my gosh.
You're right.
Can I have
that
one?
is not
I
very
bring you
fatty.
some meats.
Nice. 2 for 2. So now that we're up here, I can break out my apple fritter that I got last night at Stewart's. All right, MacNaughton. See ya in the winter. Definitely one of the summits that I am looking forward to the least to get down, for sure. And somehow it took us 5 hours to get up this way. It took like 4.5 the other way last week. And the Bushwhack is absolutely half the distance going up from the lodge than Upper Works. The Bushwhack took us 2.5 hours and going up via the lodge it takes 1.5 hours. That's because you're already at 3,000 feet when you start the Bushwhack from the Wallface Ponds. So right here is actually the tallest point of MacNaughton. No sign, but this is it. You can see the Santanonis over there. The Seward's right behind it. A bunch of dismal wilderness. It's starting to go downhill now. Looking off in the distance, you can see Panther Peak right there. And it's really just gonna be this until we get back down to the river. We're gonna take a more direct shot this time. The Bushwhack was apparently 2.2 miles long. That's a really long Bushwhack. And about 20 to 30 minutes on the way down, we already hit the brook. We're now 10 miles in, 7 hours and 18 minutes, and we are almost there. So I don't know if I mentioned this, but Nick actually lost his sweatshirt, hence why he's like wearing a wife beater right now.
Look at that.
We found the sweatshirt. It's right here. Yeah.
Not even a little tear, but I'm pretty sure that's it.
I have to climb up this ridge here.
You can't see anything. You're blinded by the light. The vine is just starting to grow. There's millions of new growth.
Coming up to the trail. Back on the trail. That's where you bury your humans, remember? And that is MacNaughton. And you know what? In order to really just cap things off, I think a little bit of a bottle flip. Oh! So as of right now, before it actually updates, it says we've gone 15.3 miles, 9 hours moving time. And you can see there's the total route. So based off of what we did today, with how long it took and the distance, it is not much shorter than doing it via the lodge, which is shocking. It took us about the exact same amount of time, within 15 or 20 minutes. The distance was 3 miles shorter, probably. The Bushwhack this way is twice the length. It took 2.5 hours up this way. It was 1.5 hours doing it via the lodge. But I think once you know the route and you do it right, I think from here, it could take someone 7 to 8 hours from here, and honestly, probably 7 to 8 hours from the lodge. And so even though this place here is still like 3 or 4 miles shorter, it's still just as long because the Bushwhack is twice as long. So, guys, that is MacNaughton. Please give this video a like, give it a share, guys. I mean, I'm gonna post this to the Adirondack Forum. Again, I have the Allen to Redfield Bushwhack coming up this week, and man, I'll tell you, it seems really intimidating after that. But also, I just want to show you the parking lot real quick. See ya. So we got all the cars here, right? And the cars just keep on going, and my car's right here. I know this video was long, but for those of you that stayed to the end, or most of it, I really, really appreciate it. So, look forward to more content coming, guys, and I'll see you next time.
Hey, lightest person goes first, Brittany.
No,
Test
Nick,
the
jump on
bridge
it,
out.
jump on
Do
it,
it.
jump on
Do
it.
No, look at it.
Now, stop breathing so hard next to my camera. Now, time to enable.
To enable.
Oh wait, hang on. Hey Nick, what happened to your pants, dude?
I Van Damned it.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
True.
You gonna kiss?
We got a kiss on High Peak number 47. Come on. Okay, thank you.
Oh man, my shoe finally went in. No.
Oh, it's a berry.
Ah.
So close to the end too. That's